Welcome to AEHelp.com's IELTS test preparation videos. In this lesson, I will explain 4 big mistakes that many students make so that you can avoid these and improve your band scores. Also for this lesson, we have partnered with Skillshare, a world-class platform that lets you choose from hundreds of different skills, all taught by professionals. Whether you're learning computers, reading, or communication, Skillshare is a great place to start. Explore your creative side while learning English. I have been using Skillshare to improve my photography and videography, and so far, I'm loving it. As well, Skillshare has been generous enough to give this code to get your first 2 months for free for the first 500 people to sign up. This code is also in the video description. Download Skillshare today and begin improving. Now watch and learn. The first mistake that many students make in the listening section is losing their place in the audio. This can happen easily because some answers come quickly, some slowly. So one important idea to keep in mind is when you're reviewing the questions, pay special attention to exact nouns and numbers. This means focus on names of places and people, which you will hear in the audio to help you locate where you are. Numbers will also help you with this. If you lose yourself, don't panic. Look forward and keep moving on. Here is a listening example to show you just how to do this.
Today we are going to discuss the life and achievements of the famous English scientist Sir Isaac Newton. Many consider Newton to be the most brilliant man to have ever lived, and many consider his achievements the greatest ever achieved by one man. Newton himself was not so sure, as he famously told his followers, "If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants." While it may be true that he built upon the foundation of scientists before him, he still managed to see further than anyone else had, and to this day his accomplishments stand the test of time. Isaac Newton was born in England in 1643. He studied at the King's School in Grantham from age 12 to 17. After leaving school, his mother tried to make him into a farmer, but that was not going to be sufficient for young Isaac. A year later, in 1661, on the recommendation of one of his teachers at the King's School in Grantham, Newton was admitted to Trinity College in Cambridge, where he eventually became a teacher 6 years later.
Mistake number 2. In the reading section, many students try skimming and scanning to find the correct answers. Skimming and scanning does not work, especially for band scores 6.5 or higher. The reason being is that many questions are paraphrased in the passage, so you will not find the words in the passage that you see in the questions. Also, there are certain question types which you cannot skim or scan for. These include questions like true, false, not given. You simply cannot search the text for not given information. That would be a waste of time. Also, with questions where you have to match the paragraphs to statements, this is a very ineffective strategy. If the first statement is found near the end of the essay, you will have to skim read the whole passage to maybe get the right answer. So you should learn to read the passage in 10 minutes or less and use other effective strategies that you can find on our website. Take a look at this reading passage example here.
One of the most notable aspects of London, the Underground, or Tube, is also one of the most utilised by locals and visitors alike. Over 1.3 billion passengers use the London Underground every year. If you have ever visited the city, it is very likely that you have been told to mind the gap. In continuous operation for over 150 years, the London Underground began as just one line run by a private corporation. Today, the system is publicly owned and is comprised of 11 separate lines. The growth and development of the Underground has mirrored London's development as, first, an industrial powerhouse, and second, a financial and tourism centre.
Mistake number 3. In the writing section, you must avoid using template and cookie-cutter expressions and sentences. These will lower your band scores. A thesis statement which reads, "This essay will discuss the advantages and disadvantages of driving a car to work," is simply not good enough for bands 7 to 9. You have to be original. Take a look at these examples for what not to do and what to do in task 2. Finally, common mistake number 4 in the speaking interview. Students often get stuck for ideas and they start repeating the same information over and over or go off topic. You have to avoid this. The best way is always think of explanations, using numbers when possible, and examples, using smooth flowing examples by saying as or like. Watch these couple of examples here. How often do you read a book?
I indulge in books as reading is one of my passions. So I read every day for an average of about 90 minutes. My current read is In the Dream House by Carmen Machado.
Where can you buy books?
There are physical bookstores, libraries, and online stores where people, including myself, can purchase books. For In the Dream House, I bought it off Amazon.
Let's talk about paper and computer. How often do you write on paper?
I frequently write on paper, whether it's notes on a post-it to remind me of an important thought or a schedule, or notes for English. I'm constantly jotting down ideas at least 3-4 times a day.
What is better about writing on a computer?
There are several advantages when using a computer for composition. Firstly, typing is much faster than writing longhand. Also, spelling and grammar check software greatly help to reduce mistakes. These are the reasons why I prefer to write all of my school assignments on computer.
When is paper more useful than a computer for writing?
Using paper can be better than using a PC, both for prominence and portability. I mean, it's just that much easier to write down a shopping list on a piece of paper and put it into my pocket. Or like I said, to write down an important schedule of a meeting and put it on the fridge.
To summarize these mistakes and help you improve your band scores for your next IELTS exam, number 1, don't lose yourself in the listening section. Number 2, avoid skimming and scanning in reading for high band scores. Number 3, do not use simple templates and cookie-cutter expressions and sentences in writing. And number 4, avoid getting stuck for ideas in the speaking interview by focusing on explanations and examples. Good luck the next time you sit your IELTS exam. Watch many more IELTS videos and get original practice exams, as well as a fully interactive course with strategies for those high band scores. Join our premium package at aehelp.com Also, download and link your app from your Google Play and Apple App Stores. Academic IELTS Help. Begin learning for success today. Subscribe to our channel. Click over here. Watch another video. Click right up here. And click our IELTS Hero to join our premium package and get access to all of our videos, practice exams, and a fully interactive course.